make sure you reduce the rate at which you're always packing your hair, always losing your hair, always, you know, because every time you manipulate your hair before going to sleep, you manipulate your hair in the morning, then in the evening, you are doing something, and then you're always doing something to your hair. Hi, you're welcome to another episode of Ask The Trichologist. My name is Atilola and I am the certified trichologist at African Naturalista Hair Clinic. As a trichologist is that program where we get to answer all your high-level hair and scalp questions, and African Naturalistas is your one-stop center for all your hair and scalp needs. We have products, we have regimens, we have memberships, we have so many things to help you achieve your goal of healthy hair naturally, and I am very excited to be bringing you this episode of Ask the Trichologist. But before we go on, what I want you to do, see, right now I'm on my knees, I'm begging, I am pleading. We need to get our numbers up and we need to get our watch hours up. I want you to please like this video, share this video with somebody you know might need it. Subscribe to this channel, click on the notification bell, and drop a love note for us in the comment section. Today, we are going to be taking a question from Fandi. Fandi wrote us from Pretoria and she says, "Hello Atilola, you are doing a fantastic job on Ask the Trichologist and I have learned a lot from all your past videos. My issue is with the texture of my hair. My hair is very frizzy, gets rough very fast and looks unprofessional. It always makes me embarrassed to carry it like that to work and I am tired of hiding it all the time. Please, can you let me know how to stop my hair from being frizzy?" Oh, sorry, Thandi. It's so good to hear from you. From Pretoria. I don't think I've gotten anybody writing from us or anybody writing to us from Pretoria. So I'm very excited to hear from you. Well, welcome to the club of frizzy hair. You can see my hair, right? Welcome to the club of frizzy hair. That's frizzy hair for you. Unfortunately, or fortunately, because frizzy hair is good for some things, there's really nothing you can do about frizzy hair. Yeah, there are some things you can do about frizz, you understand, making it less frizzy, but frizzy hair itself is the natural texture of some people, me inclusive, right? So what I would just tell you is you shouldn't be ashamed of carrying your frizzy hair up and down. It's just like, you know, light-skinned, dark-skinned, mixed skin, and all those things. Frizzy hair is just the natural state of some people's hair. But what I can tell you is how to reduce the appearance of frizz to the barest minimum. It doesn't mean your hair will stop being frizzy. It will still be frizzy, but maybe not as fast or maybe not as visible. Let me put it that way. So how can you tame frizz, or how can you make sure your hair is not as frizzy? The first thing I would ask you to do is to use products with less humectants. And humectants are things that attract moisture from the atmosphere into your hair. So what they do is that they work with the principle of diffusion, right? They make the moisture come from the region of higher concentration to the region of lower concentration. So if the moisture is very concentrated in the atmosphere, they are going to draw that moisture into your hair, right? Because they are moving the moisture from the region of higher concentration to the region of lower concentration. Moisture being the substance in this case. So that's what humectants would do. And then when there is no moisture in the atmosphere, they would draw out the moisture from your hair and then they would take it out, which is might not be your situation. So use products with less humectants. That's what I'm saying. And I'm talking of things like glycerin, propylene glycol, honey, and all those things, right? You can also Google humectants on the internet. So maybe if your mist has humectants, You might want to make sure your lotion doesn't have too much humectants, or humectants are low in the ingredient listing and everything. So not that you will not use products with humectants at all. I mean, that's almost impossible to find, but make sure that not all the products have humectants, and make sure you're not mixing humectants directly with your products, right? Because some people buy products, then they mix additional things to their products, right? Make sure you're not doing that. Another thing you want to do is that you want to reduce manipulation. If your hair is frizzy, you want to reduce the rate at which you are always twisting your hair. And I don't mean on hair making day, I mean on a daily basis, right? You want to make sure you reduce the rate at which you're always packing your hair, always losing your hair, always, because every time you manipulate your hair before going to sleep, you manipulate your hair in the morning, then in the evening, you're doing something, and then you're always doing something to your hair. You are increasing the incidences of frizz, right? You are increasing the incidences of flyaways, because what you're doing is that you're always touching the cuticles, which is what frizz is. Frizz is for people who have lighter cuticles. That's the lighter outer layer of the hair. You know about the cuticles, the cortex and the medulla. The cuticles are the scales, right, that are covering your hair, and when they are not laying flat to the surface, then that's when we have frizzy hair. So what you want to do is you want to reduce the rate at which you are manipulating your hair, and then the frizz will reduce to the barest minimum. Try to maybe manipulate maybe once in 2 weeks, once in 2 days, once in 3 days. That's even if you have to manipulate at all. All right, the second thing you can do to tame your frizz or to reduce your frizz is staying on the barest lane of just enough moisture. I just coined that sentence for you right now, right? So what I'm talking about is we are going from dryness to moisture. It's a road, right? You are going from dryness, which is typical of our kind of hair, to moist hair, moisturized hair. So you are moving on that lane, you are moving all the way to moisturize. Just stay at the edge of just enough moisture, right? So your hair is moisturized, but it's not overly moisturized, right? And it's not dry. Because when you have too much moisture, then you're calling for frizz, right? When your hair is overly moisturized, you are calling for frizz. So just moisturize your hair enough to be moisturized, but not dry. And then you are going to tame that frizz to the barest minimum. This is what I use as a tactic. Moisturize hair, but not overly moisturized, not overly wet, not overly damp, but not moisturized enough, but not dry at all. You understand? Moisturized enough for it not to cause breakage. That's a trick, right? On the barest lane of just enough moisture. And then the fourth way you can reduce manipulation is always cover your hair and protect your hair more, especially while you're sleeping. So if you're not doing anything while you're at home or you're going anywhere, even if you're not sleeping, make sure your hair is always protected. Always tie your scarf, always use your bonnet. I prefer scarf because scarf keeps it gives it more shape, it gives it more structure, it lays it, it stays on it where it gives it pressure and it flattens the cuticle more than bonnets, right? So I'll correct myself and say always cover your hair and protect your hair with scarf, no matter the hairstyle you are on. If you are not outside your house, if you are inside your house, use your scarf, use your bonnet, but most importantly scarf. And of course, please do not go to your bed with your hair bare. Always tie your scarf. If you have frizzy hair, tie your hair with scarf while going to bed, right? Because bonnet will still move all around and still raise the cuticles and do all those things, but you will not have that with scarf. So always cover your head when you're not doing anything. If frizzy hair is what you are trying to tame, you will never go wrong with covering your hair. And then last but not the least, do styles that frizzy hair loves. There are some styles that frizzy hair does not like, and there are some styles that frizzy hair loves. Remember, when your hair is frizzy, what it does is that it swells easily. It swells like everything. When it takes in the moisture, when it takes in the air, it swells easily. And what hair styles do swelling hair love? They love updos, they love pompadours, they love, things that they are not woven down, they are not tied down. Anything that makes them swell to become more beautiful, updos are a major hairstyle that frizzy hair loves. Unlike people with low porosity hair, that their cuticles are flat. When they do updos, the updos look flat, everything looks flat, but you have the advantage of swelling, right? So invest in those kind of hairstyles and stay away from hairstyles that frizzy hair hates. And I'm talking of twists. Oh my God. Frizzy hair hates twists. When you twist your hair with frizzy hair, 2 days later, your twists are already very rough, right? I do twists, or I used to do twists in those days, right? But I knew that it won't last well. Do you understand? For some people, their twists can even last 4 weeks. For you, frizzy hair, 3 days, 4 days, your twists are already gone. So invest in hairstyles like pompadours, updos, cinnamon rolls, and all those kind of hairstyles, and stay away from twists as much as possible. If you even want to twist your hair, do flat twists, although you know it still wouldn't last long, but you can do things like flat twists, flat weaving, flat braids, and things like that. But for regular single strand twists or double strand twists, 2-strand twists that are just falling off your hair, it will not last as much. All right, so I hope I have been able to help you out. You know, to tame frizzy hair, use product with less humectants, reduce manipulation, stay on the barest lane of just enough moisture, cover and protect your hair, and stick with hairstyles that frizzy hair loves. All right, then, you know what to do. I want you to like this video, subscribe to this channel, click on the notification bell, drop a comment in the comment section, and then share this video with somebody you know is dealing with frizzy hair. Like, share, subscribe, click on the notification bell, drop a comment in the comment section. Till I come your way again in the next episode of Ask the Trichologist, my name is Atilola and I will see you. Bye.